Hello everyone, and welcome back to Book of Hours. One thing to note that has probably been on screen the previous two episodes, Perpetual Edition. Though much is taken, much abides. You've bought the game in launch week. All content expansions are yours for free, forever. Welcome, librarian. So, if you are watching this within, the launch week, go grab it. If you reckon you might be interested in this game, if you can get it now, future DLC will be yours. The Cultist Simulator DLC was quite good, and I wound up buying. I think I got all of it. Didn't play Exile much though, but the rest were good. Yeah, let's continue. Welcome back. So, we had just arrived in the Watchman's Tower, first floor, and discovered our first desk. Navigating Braincrog. If you're playing the drinking game, you're already losing. Cool, so let me just, clear this up. What do we have? What do we want? Desk. Eva. A magnificent 18th century secret desk commissioned for Lady Eva de Wolf, the last of the Braincrog de Wolves. Need a soul. We can use our chore for that. Skill? We don't have any skill. Damn. Memory. Rain might suffice there. It's got some grail. Papers. Something blank. Yeah. Blank or readable, so we could use either our journal or just those papers there. And with interesting ink or tool, and not fatigued. Okay. I'm ready, but for what? Add a skill card to try to match power aspects if you want to create something. We unfortunately don't have any. We don't have any skills. How do we get skills, I wonder? Can something go in here? How do we catalogue journal? Oh, maybe do I have to? Have I been? This might be how we catalogue it. A journal, my journal. That coppery cover is familiar, but the storm so scattered my thoughts. Turns out we could have done this the entire time. Oh well. We discover everything. We discover everything eventually. Yes. I could have filled that time with either speeding up faster or just talking, but I did neither. Smart. My journal, I'm sure of it. The storm scattered but each page I turn is familiar. I begin to recall why I came here, and the danger I fled. More about your origin and your aspirations in your journal. So now it is categorized. And we've picked up memories, the prodigal. I don't know how to. The D and the G are confusing me there. Prodigal. Sure. My parents were long, which is to say immortal, and long are not permitted to make children. Their punishment is this: now they know I live, they cannot rest until they devour me. Here in Hush House I will be safe. It is even possible that I might learn to shape a weapon to defend myself. Ooh, fuck. So that's who we're running from. To not just our parents, but long. Too long. For those of you who don't know, either you've not played the Cultist Simulator or you just never learned this. There is a thing called the crime of the sky. It is what happens when too long, which is a term, basically an ageless person, brackets immortal, but really what is immortal when all things can die? Someone who'll stick around for a long time is along. If two of them go ahead and make a child, that's a big no-no. They're not allowed to. I don't know why. Probably because something the child has potential or something, I don't know. They are damned to be compelled to devour the child. So knowing that they live, that we live, will be quite a problem. Ooh, and we got some frost out of that. That's good. Sight, perception, inspiration, all the glorious gifts. We have yet another. Cool, so now we can do our thing with this. The roots of memory. There are always choices, and so there are always regrets. Unlock the tree and gain a Tryst card. So we can go ahead and assign this. We get the journal back. So when did this get up? When did the image get updated? It's got a graphic on it, and the prodigal matches. Look, we have the wood Tryst. Isn't that great? Probably could have helped us earlier, but yeah. What else do we have? Hushery. So, let's, in case you've not seen me do my first playthrough, and if you have, you've probably been screaming at me, telling me that I've, not done something so obvious. But hey, if you've not seen it, this is the tree of 9 thingies. We have 9. What are they called? Scholarly avenues of wisdom, something like that. Who knows? Illumination, hushery, Nyctodromy. I'm going to be butchering these names. See, Scholecosophy, Bosque, that was easy. Preservation, Birdsong, Horomachistry, and Ithestry. Great, those were horrible names to pronounce. So, going around again, the brightest and fiercest of the bright auras. Obviously, illumination. Aesthetics, necromancy, silence. Oh, aesthetics. I get it, I just wouldn't have thought of that myself. Travel through the darkness and the hidden places. It's nighttime. The study of things that should not be studied. Worms, earthquakes, aberrations in the world's skin. The deep down, dark down. Well, not so much dark, that'd be there, but things that should perhaps remain buried. The law of the primeval wood. Healing, restoration, renewal. Music, riddles, miscellanea. The bright art dealing with the laws and contentions. I was trying to read constellations there, of the hours and their names. The bright art of alchemy, metallurgy, and pyrotechnics. So those are different pursuits of wisdom. And you also see we have the same names written around, but also these squiggly lines, which kind of bob and weave between everything, which perhaps are more familiar to you if you have played Cultist Simulator. Edge, Forge, Winter, Lantern, Knock, Grail, Moth. I'm trying to make sure I catch everything. Moth is a weird one. And we have, where is it? Heart. And that's it, I think. Yes. No secret histories. I suppose all of this is in the avenue of secret histories, but... Or perhaps this is. And that might be secret histories right there. Who knows? Doesn't look pink. That's it. Oh, I want to uncover that one. Suppression Bureau. We'll have to see what we can fish out of that when it comes to it. Right now, however, we want to do something here. We have these little things. How do we explore them? Scroll back in. Let's see if we can. Navigating Brandkrug. I'm too used to Cultist Simulator. Can we use these books or not? Probably not. We still need a skill out of this first. I was thinking if we could I suppose we can try to catalogue them with a soul element. Trist, perhaps? This book was probably written around the time of Hush House's Curia period, roughly 1700s to 1800s. If I examine it, I can learn more about what knowledge it might contain. A book from this period are only rarely contaminated. That's good to know. What does contaminated book mean? I'm thinking it might mean we read the book and get an ouch from it. I'm going to use Trist, why not? I'm not sure if it makes a difference, but these do appear to be kind of generic books that, you know, this uncatalogued book of the Curia period is a generic item. We've got 3 of them, and by doing this, we should hopefully draw a proper or more precise book. Obviously we do have over this way. Over this way we have these 2 travelling at night, which apparently we could have looked into. Now I have an idea of the book's nature and its contents. The Thirsting Tantra. CG Burial, the Temperance Campaigner, published elements of this in a pamphlet, which had to be withdrawn and destroyed after it became popular. Of course. History, the Grail, tally price, a price as the invisible world would reckon it, paid in uncommon currency, like the tokens called Spintria. I don't know how to pronounce those last verbs, but Spintria. Mystery of Grail and 8th aspects, that's quite strong. Written in Sanskrit, the holy tongue of the subcontinent, the door to 4,000 years of poetry, ceremony, and mystery now opens before you, if you can struggle through the lotus convolutions of its vocabulary. Now, the librarian reads Sanskrit, but don't assume others can. Okay, so that's interesting. So, it's telling us we do know how to read Sanskrit, or that is that just a false thing, and like we do need to unlock a little Sanskrit card down here, I wonder. Readable thing, codex. Well, I suppose we can we read it? Soul, skill? Optionally use a skill. I'll need to apply myself. We need a non-fatigued skill and memory. I think I'm going to hold off on this because that's a Grail 8, which is quite strong. We've got a Grail 2. Are either of these a weak Grail? What do we have in here? Mystery Lantern. No lantern aspect. Can we use this as a... I can master this mystery. Enough lantern to match mystery lantern. There we go, of course. So we don't even need the rain for that. Okay, so we just need to master this mastery. The mystery. I can read. Master the mystery, which is a lantern thing. We have Foss, which gives us lantern. we don't need to apply any skill or memory, though that would probably be how we achieve a Mystery Grail 8. Let's give this a try. I wonder if I can use assistance for this. Don't think so. I am full of burps. Okay, another tick by. Belly of the Earth. Cool, we've got it. I've mastered this and gathered the lessons it concealed. So what has become of this? Mystery Lantern, I am well acquainted with this text. I assume that means we can't rediscover it. Or perhaps it unlocks something else for us. Lesson, bells and braziers. That I'm guessing. I've gained more understanding of bells and braziers. Use this card with consider or at a desk. I see. And it is a memory, so we gotta remember to use it before it dies, which I think is gonna be right now. Oh, it's persistent, so we're good. Lesson, 1 step on wisdom's staircase. Use this to gain or improve a skill. Well, we quite like a skill. Use this card with consider or at a desk. And lesson, pyroglyphics. I've gained more understanding of pyroglyphics. Again, we can use this with consider or at a desk, or apparently also that. I don't know where these go. They go there. Grand. So apparently we can do that. I wonder what that does. I can use it at a desk, though I would need a skill for that. So let's see if we can acquire ourselves a skill with one of these. Ithastry. What do we get out of these? Anything? I have a feeling that maybe we just need to consider it. Fine. Please stop telling me I can navigate. And that as well. I'm trying to... There we go. Start. Go ahead. And we're gonna see the rain disappear, but the others should be persistent. Nope. Now it disappears. Wait. Another leaf on the Tree of Wisdom. Okay. So we've turned a lesson pyroglyphics into pyroglyphics, which has illumination and ithastry. Chandlery, a skill that can be used with suitable ingredients to make candles. Okay. To confound villagers and visitors, leave a meaningful pause before the word suitable. Okay. Yeah. A skill that can be used with suitable ingredients to make candles. That would certainly confound me. Forged lantern, and it's a skill. Terrific. We might as well get something out of this. I think our lesson of pyroglyphics might be able to upgrade that, or we might need to put it in one of these. We're illuminated boys, aren't we? Let's assign it. Oh, it gives us... There we go. It tells us. That's useful. Both of these would be elements we'd quite like. Metal, wills, self-discipline, something. The plus, I assume, means we gain it. We can probably do both. Oh, and we get it back anyway, so it's not consumed. We have gained metal, hooray! Can I throw it in there? No, it's been committed. So in this one we need illumination and a skill. Okay. And yeah, can't throw that in there. Maybe if we navigate Brown Krug. Maybe if we upgrade it further, it will become uncommitted again. Bells and braziers. The resonance which lingers from the hammer's touch. Horrific history. The wisdom is cornered with the laws and disagreements of the hours and their emanations. Ithistry, alchemy, metallurgy, pyrotechnics. Ithistry is sometimes called the art that alters. Forge stuff. I'm just going to double check this. The laws and disagreements of the hours. Got it. So you see, going back to what I was talking about, the crime of the sky, I think is correct. Sky and Horrific History, they're both blue. Similar sort of thing. And yeah, it's a skill as well. So what can we do with this? So we can either unlock Ithistry, which both of these could have done, or we can go for... Where's the other one? Horrific History? Yes, this one. So it sort of sits in this vein here. Might go for Horrific History, following the lantern path. Okay. I'd like it to stop telling me that every time I opened it, but oh well. Can we consider this? You'll need an element of the soul with matching power aspects. Yeah, FOSS, I guess. There's always more to learn. Improve this skill to level 2. This will increase its aspect, which will help with crafting and make it suitable for higher branches in the Tree of Wisdoms, if you haven't already committed it. But I have committed it, so I wonder what that means. I wonder how many skills do we get? There's quite a large, section here dedicated to skills, so hopefully we get quite a few. Well, oh well. I suppose we could have used Bells and Braziers to unlock Ithistry Tier 1, and then... Am I correct here? It's been attuned to metal. I think we could have used this to unlock, by upgrading this and then using it, we could have used it to unlock Ithistry Tier 2. Leave us very specialised, but perhaps that could be a good thing. Clouds. So let's go ahead and collect Bells and Braziers. Why not? That would give us more metal, and this would give us whist. What do I want? The metal is nice, but perhaps diversing myself might be advantageous. Sure, why not? Get ourselves some whist, and that provides lantern and winter. Terrific. We can start looking into things to do on the desk, can't we? If I can stop things popping up. I'd like a more or less clear screen for this. Hieroglyphics. What's been upgraded here, I wonder? So, Okay, yeah. Skill 2. It's a second level skill. It's been attuned to metal. That was from attuning it. Chandlery. I think the Forge and Lantern gained like 1 extra pip each. You can see there's a little 2 icon on the image. Yeah. Cool. I think for now we're done considering things. We can attempt to read a book. How do we want to do that? Something readable or something blank? And we want to use a part of our soul. Well, we have metal, so let's use that. Can we use a skill for this? What can we use in the skill? Oh, something of this. Can we not? Okay, neither of our skills are useful for that. I promised you all use of this desk, but apparently I just can't. Oh well. I can at least read this. Print. I say I can read this. What is that word? Prentice level challenges. Prentice level? Like apprentice? I didn't realise prentice was a word. Makes sense. This simple technique requires skill alone. For basic recipes provided 5 degrees of the relevant aspect. Scholar level challenges, more advanced techniques require power as well as significant skill. For more challenging recipes, provide 10 degrees of the relevant aspect. Every scholar level recipe also needs an ingredient with a specific aspect. Okay. Scholar level recipe. An ingredient with a specific. Okay, cool. And lastly, keeper level challenges, available only to the wise, the great, or the most fortunate of idiots. For the most challenging recipes, provide 15 degrees of the relevant aspect. Every keeper level recipe also needs a very specific ingredient. The perfect ingredient may even mean you need less aspect. Got it, okay. Something to consider as we... I don't know. What can we do? We need someone's help to explore more of this place. We can get the midwife on that. We can check the pub for someone there, and there, probably. I would assume that more than just a poet comes out of that pub. So, let's real quick see what forms of employment they have. Forge. There is not much work on offer in Brent, but I can find 6pence worth of odd jobs. So Forge and Heart both do that. We already know Lantern does. Moth. I've garnered enough mystique to tell fortunes for pennies. Undignified perhaps, but the librarian of... undignified perhaps for the librarian of Hush House, but times are hard. And Lantern. Okay. What do we want to do? We want to look for someone with, you know, skill. Hopefully this gives us an opportunity rather than just immediately hires the first guy we see for a shilling, because he may not even have the skills we want. Okay, what else can we do? We can go see Reverend again, though I don't think he can help us with any of the current tasks. Oh, we can also fast forward. Another poet. What does he offer? Sky, winter. Okay. At least he gives us our shilling back. What can he be useful for? That, but we can do it for cheaper. Not that. No, yes, winter. And yeah, that's it. So we can use him for winter. I don't quite see why not. So let's grab him. We are burning a hole in our funds here, but I'll hire this one for a day. What are we getting him to do? I'll need to restore the room above. Okay, so we're just getting him to do some decoration. There we go. We can unlock that. Let's go ahead and grab the midwife while we're at it. Who only wants our chore. As shilling. Here's a shilling. You're cheaper than a random person. Oh wait, are we wrong here? 1 grail, 2 heart. Why have I written it down the other way? Huh. 1 grail, 2 heart. Oh wait, no, that's chore. Okay. Hopefully I'm correct, and my notes are... Yes, good. So, the chore we traded... Yeah. I'm sure you're following that. Throw this into there. No, you can only unlock 1 room at a time. And that was me trying to multitask. Quick, before, you know, the day passes. We have unlocked Solomon's Study. In 1818, the Very Reverend Solomon hushed the Very Reverend Solomon... Fucking... It's late. The Very Reverend. I wasn't sure if it was Reverend or Revered. Solomon Husher became 3rd librarian of the Curia of the Isle. He took rooms in the Long Tower at it as his quarters. Husher's tastes were Spartan, although the Curian generally liked a little more luxury. No one ever quite dared to redecorate this place after his disappearance. Alright. Okay, so baronial period, but it's of the Curia. My understanding was baronial period was before the Curia period, but perhaps it's just that this tower was built during the baronial period, so it's listing all of that way, which would make sense. Sort of, maybe. Yeah, sure. We've also unlocked the Long Tower 2nd floor. Freezing air, even tendrils of fog, drift from the tower top. I should probably seek help from someone who knows the local traditions for dealing with restless spirits. A lantern or winter of the 4th aspect, I think. Well, sadly our poet could have helped us there, but I suppose we can go hire him again. I think Reverend doesn't have enough lantern aspect, as in it's probably going to be 2. Still, midwife, go ahead. And we've unlocked another desk. Pale. Let me just adjust myself. I'm sorry if that was loud. Skill, we can use those. So we can, in fact, use a desk. Terrific. What else do we have? Things. Okay. A Solomon Husher. The bust is the palest white mark. That's a bust? Okay. It's an alien head. Shadow's candle, widow's candle. Okay. And another widow's candle. Deadly use gloves to read text procured with this pigment, and an ink of power, sometimes considered an unsanctioned ink. Okay. Bit extreme, but oh well. I wrote this book in deadly poison. Why? Divine parchment? Okay. Palest as the first wisp of mountain cloud. See, again, you know, it's paper. I don't know what is rare, what's hard to come by, what I can easily recover, you know. There is a fireplace, so if we want to throw something in there we can. I'm not sure what we'd want to do with that. Perhaps destroy a book. Whispering sand, white silver sand in which the voice of waves linger. Should we try and discern a recipe here? So we can use our fast. Let's pause. We're going to pause this real quick because we have another room. The observatory. So we have some more baronial books. A few actually. Kitty's armchair. This looks very like the armchair in which Kitty Mazarin, second librarian, sat for El Breton's famous group portrait. I guess apparently I've seen that at some point. Sky and comfort, and there is a mist-kissed water glass. Once again, we're just finding fresh drinks or something here and there. And we have a big old telescope. Okay, interesting. Scholars of the house watched the courses of the stars. The Baron who bore the Baron side. Have I read this? Maybe I've read this. Thomas de Wolf, second Baron Brankrug, who they called Baron Silence, built this observatory in 1576 by happy coincidence, just in time to observe the passage of the Great Comet in 1577. Ah, yes, coincidences. Likely. Or perhaps. So suppose we could use that. Sky. We need our Fost for either. Let's give this a go. A memory. Can we use the sky? No. Let's not use that, as apparently clouds don't come with sky aspect. I suppose can't really use a telescope when it's cloudy out, so yeah. Instead, what do we have in the other desk? I'm determined to, at least see if we can use something here before the end of the episode. So we need a lantern or sky. Well, let's try and use a lantern, because do we have anything here? Nope, still nothing. Damn it all. Oh well. We can pick up a memory. Perhaps tomorrow it'll rain or something and we'll be able to make use of that. In the meantime, sadly, we don't have a combination of both memory and skill on our side. The moon would help us here, but we don't have a moon skill. I'm going to call it an end for this episode because we have reached the... well, I've reached the 40-minute mark. I might need to edit out some faffing about, I don't know. Yeah, we've made some progress, unlocked some more rooms. Our money is looking okay. Could be better, could be worse. We know how to get more money. We have more skills to apply. We might, considering it's about to pass into nighttime, we might want to make use of these before, they're wasted, or their refresh is wasted. We'll be calling back the poet for this one, I reckon. But that'll be for next episode. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you're enjoying the series. Hope you're sticking with it. Or alternatively, if you want to go give the game a try out for yourself, I recommend doing that. There's a lot to discover and a lot to enjoy. Hopefully, I'll see you next episode. If you like the video, feel free to give it a like, etc. Blah blah blah. see you next time. Peace.